This is a home inspection overview of unit 1203 AM PM. So I'm going to start right here in the attic, and then we continue with the interior, and then we do the outside. So the trusses are pre-fabricated. They are factory manufactured, and then they bring them on site, and obviously put them together here. Spacing is 24 on center, and the sheathings are very pretty good. There's no staining underneath the sheathing. Plenty of insulation all the way throughout. This one is supposed to be an R30, a little bit higher than R30 based on the thickness of the insulation, which is between 10 and 12 in here. Okay, so coming down, also looking at the air handler. It seems to be the original air handler. So this is what it looks like. The drip pan is in good shape, and it's a heat pump. There's no gas in this location. These are the PEX piping for the distribution system for the water, and that seems to be in good shape. Exhaust pipes also in good shape. So let me go down and continue on the interior. Here from the attic into the base, into the rest of the house, inside, then we do the exterior. So this is what we use to test all the outlets, and also to trip the GFCI. All that was good. Here is suggested to have a thumb turn lock because of fire protection. You might say it will defeat the purpose because somebody could just break the screen and open this. But normally the security doors are basically to keep people out that you're talking to, basically. So that's the recommendation, because otherwise you will be looking for the key. Your windows, I open them and slid them and close them. They're in good shape. My suggestion would be to clean the tracks with clear silicone spray, lubricant, not WD-40, because WD-40 collects dust and it becomes like a paste. All right, here in the kitchen, the dishwasher was already running, so I continue waiting for it and to finish the cycle. And it finished the cycle. Now the soap is open, so that's a good thing. I checked the appliances here. This is missing the anti-tipping bracket, which is normally what they use because children would climb here, and then this tend to come forward like this. So that would need that. Check the microwave, all this works. Ice maker makes ice and water. Everything is good here. Here in this bathroom, everything is checked. No problem here. Toilets are flushed and no leaks in the valves. This was on the off position when I came in. I lower it so I could test the AC. The temperature that it's giving me is 53, 51, around that. So it's giving me a good temperature. So now I'm going to take the opportunity to shut this off and leave it off the way they had it. Okay, here in the master and in the bedrooms, I checked for the carpets, your fans. I also made a little video on that. And then here in the master, nothing really to report. Everything seems in good shape. The only thing is I need a little bit of caulking behind the backsplash in there. Okay, so washer and dryer, we do not run a cycle. We just make sure that they have water and they have power, so they do. This is how you get to the attic. Like I said, plenty of insulation up there, and no problem, no leaks, no staining on the underlayment. Let's go outside. We're going to start in that corner, and I'll talk a little bit about the air conditioning unit. Here's the original unit. We cannot really tell how old it is because the label it's completely gone. Well, you can't read it, faded. It is a heat pump, so it will give you both heat and AC. So the AC is doing pretty well. The disconnect right here. Okay, I checked these outlets and the lights and the fan. All that was good. There's a couple of these column caps that are loose right here in this corner. Column caps have no structural value. It's just a cap on the top. When they finish the columns are filled with concrete and rebars, and that's how that goes. So this column right here is loose. I mean, this cap is loose, and that other cap is loose. So I'm gonna go into the equipment right here for the swimming pool. So he has it running, it's on a timer, and the timer is usually through the variable pump. So that's the pump for the swimming pool. This is the aerator. If you want to aerate the pool, you can see it over here. Let's see, let me do the aerator. Here's the aerator. Basically, if you, a lot of times it's just, if you want to get underneath and cool off, or it does circulate the water and freshens it up. Okay. So the equipment, the heat pump right here seems to be working okay. This is how you will control it. Go through this. In order to turn the heat for this will be for the swimming pool. This will be for the spa. You hit it here. It takes a little bit, but the heat pump will turn on. It is working, and I made it earlier work, so that is working there. This is the blower, but the blower goes here, and the switch is controlled over here, but it's not. I couldn't open this because it's with a key, and also this is controlled via Wi-Fi. So most likely you have to download the app and get that in. Nothing is leaking here, so this is a good sign. But the pressure is kind of high, so that means that it needs to be cleaned. Plus, this meter is kind of probably need to be replaced. You can't really read it. I could read that it's 30 plus, but at any rate, that is on the report. It's PebbleTech technology over here. It has the anti-voltex. It has an automatic filler. I checked to make sure that it was on and working, and that is there. And then the hot spot, I was not able to turn on the lights because the switch I could not find. So I'm gonna have to get them to probably do a little video for you or send you some pictures showing that the lights do work, but I could not find the switch. This is the backflow preventer for the water that goes to the spa, and I'll show you another one on the other side. It has a water softener, but it has no salt. It's just a matter of dropping a couple of bags in here. This is the loop, and then the drain goes right here, and it drains into the laundry room. It looks to be operational. This is a new hot water heater, and it has the drain and all the components that we need. It is a 2021, and it's 50 gallons. Rim is one of the better brands, and that's in pretty good shape. That open transformer up there, that is for the doorbell, and it basically is usually open. It's about 12 volts. Okay, so looking up here, he does, the owner, could be a she as well, they took the power to connect some of these fans, so it's missing the cover here. So I asked for the cover to be returned. All the lights are controlled from the wall. This light is controlled right here. Garage door opener, maybe a little bit of lubrication and adjustment on the tracks, but not bad. Here's the post tension slab. It says do not cut or drill because of the cables. All right, so we're going to continue here. Here's the main electrical box. They had the key inside, so I opened that up. I looked inside, took out the cover, make sure that all the wires are good. There's no burnt wires or what they call double tapping, so that's good. This is, I checked the irrigation system. I put it on manual, and I left my keys here purposely so I don't leave it running. So that is that. Let me show you here. There's a little bit of a leak on the backflow preventer at the shut-off valves. So these are the clean outs. If you ever need to empty your pool, swimming pool, you put the hoses right here. It's a bullhorn like this, so it will go one to the city sewer and the other one's going to your house. So the drip system seems to be dripping. I couldn't check all the drips, but I wanted to make sure that there's nothing broken. So this backflow preventer here has a little bit of a leak. It leaks through here and a little bit of corrosion here. So most likely this assembly here will need to be replaced. They're usually about 175 to $100 just on that unit. So basically that is it on the exterior and the interior. The rest of it will be on the report, so with more details, with pictures and descriptions.